Welcome to Millennial Tube, where after 25 years, you're still looking for that freaking red Power Ranger. Hello, good evening. This is TJ, your local host and ringleader. I'm kidding. I don't ringlead anything. I'm just a guy with a big mouth. Um, today we're going to talk, or today I'm going to talk a little bit about something I had mentioned in my one of my other videos, essentially about industries and how the millennials can't fail. What I really meant by that is that we don't exist in a vacuum, and everything we do has a rippling effect. Most notably, economically. I'm not an economist. I'm going to put this out here right now. I'm not an economist. I didn't take any courses in economics or finance. I did all of my learning by myself. I went to a library, checked out a whole bunch of books, stayed on the internet, stayed reading just to understand the concepts. I loved it. It was really fun. But essentially, it's really simple. I talked about a car salesman and I talked about a realtor. I'm going to add in a CEO on that too. But essentially, what happens is that if you have a person who is relying on business, somebody to buy your good or service for you to make money, if people aren't buying, then you're not selling. If you're not selling, you're not making any money. If you're not making any money, you're not going to go and buy something from somebody else. And if you don't buy from somebody else, they won't make any money and they won't go buy from somebody else. And on and on and on. So it's this domino effect whereby if one person doesn't participate, it makes it difficult for other people to participate. So, millennial, if you don't participate in being able to have the ability to buy a car, buy a home, travel, what have you, it affects that person. And then that person affects another industry. And that other industry keeps going. So I would say if you sell cars, you want a millennial to be able to come in and buy your car. I know many car dealers. I used to sell cars, work on that 20 car a month system where if you sell 20 cars a month, you get a $10,000 paycheck guaranteed. Hey, those last two cars were millennials that didn't buy. They didn't have the money. That's why you should care. Miss Realtor, the same for you. You could have sold that house and made $8,000 on it. Your buyers were millennials, but they didn't have the money for the down payment and they didn't have the credit because they had weak jobs, because they studied psychology, and they had poor credit because they didn't open credit cards and they got college debt. The bank wouldn't buy the loan. Bank didn't buy a loan. You can't sell the house. They had to walk away and they continue to rent. They're going to be lifelong renters because they can't get over that hump. That's why you should be involved and why you should be concerned. Mr. or Mrs. CEO, hey, you already make however many so millions. But how would it be nice to make however many so billions? How about that extra couple of zeros? I mean, you have 8 yachts. Why not buy a ninth yacht? That ninth yacht, that third Brooklyn high-rise apartment, we're millennials. They were going to give that to you. So that's why you should care. And that's why any business owner, business leader really needs to be concerned and involved in making sure millennials are successful and engaged, because they will be your buyers. They are your next buyers. And they will be there en masse. So you want as many of them as you can get your hands on. All right? Stay confident, millennial. You'll be okay. Continue to watch my videos. Continue to do your work. We're going to see this through.